All right. Welcome, everybody. It's exciting. Yeah, you see, most of you have been here last year anyway, so you will recognize, but you will also see that we have done some significant changes, not only inside the barn, because we have now 10 players instead of 8, but also outside with the booths for the streamers, and like studio is used differently. And you will also see like the boathouse is more like a lounge for the public to watch it, and we are having all of our dinners in the castle. We just decided we are not doing seating arrangements like last year, so it's like, I think it's easier, everybody can sit wherever they want, and then we don't do these fixed seating arrangements. And we're going to have exciting food today, even better than yesterday, I just heard. It's going to be like similar setup like yesterday. You get your food in the kitchen, and just the dessert is being served at the table, otherwise people forget about it. So yeah, welcome. I'm extremely proud to have everybody here, and it really, in a very short period of time, like in only 1 year, we have achieved that basically Weissenhaus and our events is like the place to be. So obviously everybody who is anything in the chess world has to be here, and is here right now, which I'm really proud of. I think we are not lacking anybody. Also you will see that we have even reduced the amount of external people. So it's more like an inside. I want you players to feel really at home, to really enjoy it, and to make this your home, and to relax. You're among friends, of course competitors, but you know, fighting each other on the board and then being happy and friends thereafter. Yeah, so that's basically for the general setup. This time I'm extremely excited about the fact that you decided as players that you didn't want to have a boring round robin. So now you have a really exciting one, and it's really sad to see that all of you 10 incredible players, 2 of you will not make it to the quarterfinals. I don't even have the idea who it would be, but it's insane. But it's like something I think is very challenging, exciting. And so we are all excited for tomorrow to start, and I know you're eager to learn about all the technical stuff and what's going on in terms of the rules and regulations. Only thing that I have to add is that we are definitely doing, like, if we are doing a world championship or whatever, we're going to decide later. But anyway, the winner of the tour at the end is decided by points. So just to explain that again, we have 5 events this year, Grand Slams, we call them, or open over the board tournaments. It's a different thing, but it's a similar Grand Slam. But we're going to have 5 tournaments where you all participate in terms of the qualification that we have set it out. And the top 10 players of these tournaments, like today, or like for us here, will get Grand Slam points. And the Grand Slam points, it's all in the rules and regulations, but we follow the Formula 1 model. So the winner of a tournament gets 25 points. So for example, the winner of this tournament will get $200,000 and 25 Grand Slam championship points. The second one will get 140,000 and 18 points. The third one will get 100,000 and 15 points, and so on and so on, till the 10th place, who is getting 1 point. So from 25 to 1 point. And this is also why the 2 players who are basically getting out of the tournament after the round robin are playing for 9th position also to get the points, 1 or 2 points. And so it's like similar like Formula 1, the top 10 drivers get that. So we do this 5 times. And so then we're going to have the final, the Grand Slam final in South Africa. We're going to hold as the Grand Slam final, for which qualified are the top 12 players of the points, in terms of points, collected points. So that's how you qualify for South Africa, in terms of being the top 12 players of the points. And then in South Africa, we're going to give for that tournament double points. So the last tournament will get 50 points for the winner, 2 for the 10th place, and the winner, the champion, whoever you call it, whatever, the winner of the tour is gonna, and we're gonna decide that together, or you're gonna decide it. It's gonna be the one with the most points, not the one who wins the South African tournament, but in the end has the most points. So let's say somebody has gathered a certain amount of points, but he doesn't win the last tournament. The last one gets 50 points, and the other one less. And the world champion is the one with the total points. So the maximum points you can get is 175. If you win all 5 tournaments, 25 points, plus the last 50 points. So what is the winner? Is it, all of this discussion with FIDE and all of this stuff? We're going to have a round table here, just players only, on Sunday, 6 p.m. in the studio up here. We're going to have some players. I had interest out of our group that we have to dial in and to be present. So we're going to have some players, I think Jan Pomnishi, I think Maxim, I think Prague, they had interest to be dialed in. And we're going to have maximum 1 hour from 6 to 7 on Sunday, where I would like you amongst, I don't want to say a lot, I think it should be a discussion among the players about all this discussion. Do we want it to be a world championship? Do we want to crown a world champion? Do we just, want to be a Grand Slam champion? How do you want to call it? What do you want to do? It's your tournament, and that's what it's about on the Sunday at 6 p.m. And that really concludes now my part. Thank you.
So, dear players, dear parents, dear media, dear organizers, I'm also excited to be here as chief arbiter of this tournament. A kindly welcome from my side to this technical meeting. So, we are here in Weissenhaus, this luxury resort, which is the first stage of this Grand Prix. The players, you know them all, you know yourself better than me. The organizers, the officials is the initiator and organizer, Jan-Henrik Büttner. We saw him before, thank you for organizing this. The tournament director is Sebastian Siebrecht. You know him also. And the chief arbiter, Gerhard Bertagnoli from Italy. And as fair play staff and arbiter is my colleague Michael Weber, he's also international arbiter. About the appeals committee, we have also an appeals committee, which is the chairperson is Judith Bolger. The members are Peter Lecko and Tanya Sachdev. And if there should be necessary about the reserve member, there is Sebastian, who will be the reserve member. And if there should be, if you want to claim something, please send the appeal in writing form to Judith, or ask also to Sebastian or whatever within 50 minutes after the end of the game, and please in English. So now I must bore you, it's maybe a little bit boring for you about these regulations, but we will have a look. I know perfectly that you know them very well, but something I have to repeat. For sure, this freestyle chess is nothing else than a standard chess, but it changed the initial position. For our tournament, we have this special rule that the position 518, which is the standard position, and also the 534, which is similar, but with the king and queen swapped, are excluded. So at the end, we have not 960, but 958 possible starting positions.
Excuse me, why did we exclude the king and queen swaps? Did we discuss that last time?
Yeah.
It was also last year, yes.
Okay, so let me. That's a very good
sure.
one. That's one thing that most of you know because you have been here, and also for the new players, is we are work in progress. We want to have achievement. We want to change things. So we had this, for example, a very dear friend of mine actually said you shouldn't exclude king and queen, the swap, because it's different for the players.
Yes.
So, and then somebody told me the players want it that way. So what do you want? Do you want it included or not?
I want it included.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be hilarious if you draw that one, honestly.
Yeah. So
and it's a completely different game.
Yeah, exactly. So I agree, and everybody agreed. Sebastian, we had this discussion, right? I don't know some.
It's okay.
Yeah. So we do 9:59.
Exact. So we have 959 possible starting positions. For the rest, it's the game is played like a regular chess game. So all the possible moves like en passant and so on are possible, and for sure also castling. About the castling, it's also possible to make castling during the game. for sure only once. There are different possibilities of making this castling, which is the normal double move, like you all know from standard game, which is the transposition castling. That means that the king and the rook simply change the positions. After we see some examples, then it's the king only, the king move only, which means that the rook stands and only the king goes to the correct square, or the king stays and only the rook is making the move. But we will see it after. So our recommendation is that if you make such castling, the king do move a little bit outside of the chessboard, then make the move by rook, and then put the king on the correct square. So in this, it's quite sure that you mean to do this. If you agree also that it's not necessary, I would also say for me it's also okay if all of you are okay by doing it normally. It's up to you if you want this.
I think it's not necessary.
It's not necessary to put out.
Yeah,
okay.
The players understand.
Yeah, okay. Do you all agree?
Yeah, I think we agreed to the same thing.
Perfect.
Last year.
Yeah, okay. For me, it's fine. I just wanted to clarify it, so it's after we don't want any complaint about it. Yeah. So again about castling, for sure, the final position after castling it's like in a normal game. So we know where the king and the rooks have to be. We call it not the long and the short castling, but it's a castling on the C square and on the G square. But this is only a technical. We see here some examples. The first one, this is the starting position. If the kingside castling is going there, the king and the rook. On the other side, if you make a so-called long castling, it's going here, the king and the rook there. This is the second example where we all say that if this is the starting position, the king and the rook can swap the position in one move, and the long side is clear. And for this third example, it's for this starting position, the rook remains and only the king goes to the other square for the short one. And for the long one, the king remains and only the rook changes the position. I think for you it's all clear. If there should be any question, I'm there also after. So the funny one is that, for example, in such a position, such a starting position, the first move could be immediately castling. It's not necessary, but if you want, you can castle for sure, first move. And here we have one example. Please have a look on this side. If you have this position, it's possible to castle only on king side. Because for sure, otherwise the king is under check, so it's not possible. The same on this side. But it's no problem that at the end the rook will stay there where it is attacked by the bishop. Also, I think this is quite clear, like in a normal game. Okay, normal game, the king is not there. So, all simultaneous games will start from the same starting position. That means we will have a draw 15 minutes or 10 minutes, sorry, before the start. We ask you kindly to be here 15 minutes before the start of the round. After I will say when we will start, you will have a place here. Then we will making this draw of the new starting position, and then you have 10 minutes where you can speak, think, whatever you want, but please, no, not please, you don't have to use any electronic device. We will, I think we will manage also that all that will have white go to one part and they can discuss by themselves. You can also stay on one table and think about yourself, and the black for sure on the other side. but you can also ask your colleagues what they think about the position, starting position, and what could be some plans, whatever, but don't use any chess engine and don't speak also with others from outside. This is 10 minutes before the start for the Armageddon. These 10 minutes will be for the standard game, for the rapid games, and for the blitz games. For the Armageddon, it's 5 minutes time for players. Yes, if you want to communicate, if you have something that is disturbing you, if you need some, I don't know, water or whatever, please ask me or my colleague. We will try to help you. You can also, if there is some organizer and you have to ask him something, it's Jan and also Sebastian, you can speak to them, but don't speak to anyone else, anybody else in this room. Yes, for sure, you don't have to bring any electronic devices, no phone, no technical equipment. We will speak a little bit later from some pages, we will speak about it. Yes, we have here this Sophie rule. Yes, Fabiano.
Just one question about the previous thing. Will
Yes.
there be spectators in the tournament?
Will there be any spectator here? I expect yes?
No.
No.
No. I mean, this last year, yeah, we had. This is why yeah, we will have some VIPs, so to speak. You know, we're going to have our investors. We're going to meet some of the investors from New York. They will also come. So there will always be some people in and out, but we will make sure that nobody brings any electronics into this. That's basically the rule, right? Anything else we need to?
I just wanted to make sure that before, like when we're discussing the position, that it's kind of quiet. That's because we'll be like somewhere here, right?
Yeah, it's going to be over there and over here, I think, right? Thorsten?
Yes.
Yes. So this couch here for one color and this couch for the other color. Or what was with the
I
spectator?
was only asking about spectators because I wasn't sure if it would be a quiet environment when we can think about the position before the game starts.
You know, it'll be if there's somebody in here, a spectator, they have to be completely silent. So like last year, was it okay last year?
Last year was fine.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. So people can actually approach you and look at what you're doing, but they're not allowed to talk.
Yes, if they are speaking, for sure we will send them out and let them go in only once the game is started. So it's clear you have to have your time to concentrate to it's clear. So about the Sophie rule, for the standard games and also for the rapid in the round robin, not in the playoff, only for the rapid in the round robin, there is this Sophie rule that you should not make or you cannot offer a draw before 40th black move. For sure, if there is a free-fall repetition, a stalemate, for sure, it's finished, it's clear, or a dead position also. But if you want to ask your opponent for a draw, it must be after 40th black move. This tournament is organized for playing, and so therefore the organizer is asking this, and yeah. If there is, if you are not sure, have you reached the 40th position? We know it's a little bit tricky because for the standard game it's clear you write yourself your moves so you know the number of moves. I expect that we will have here, I ask Sebastian or Jan, that we will have here all the 5 positions. Is it correct on this screen? So we know that at least 3 of you have immediately can have a look how many moves you made. This is also for rapid. I know that there are 2 tables that are not so happy and maybe they have to stand up and have a look how many moves you made in case you want to offer draw. Yeah, therefore this is unfortunately the only thing that we can be sure that you make this number of moves. Again, for the rapid during the playoff, for blitz also, and for sure also not for Armageddon. For Armageddon, I expect no one will ask for a draw or offer a draw or accept it. So there it's absolutely not valid. So there you can, for blitz or playoff rapid, you can offer also a draw. So yes, the audience will be allowed to be close to the players. As we have heard before, we will not have so many spectators, more VIPs, sponsors and whatever here. And the organizers will provide players with equipment, that means something that you can wear to prevent you from disturbing by the audience. And also players will wear a heart rate sensor in order that broadcasting, TV broadcaster can have a look about the heart rate, if it increased or not. Yeah. And also there will be a confessional booth where the organizer asks you kindly to go there at least during the standard game, maybe also if you have enough time during the rapid, but especially during the standard game, do go there and give a short statement about, I don't know, how it's going, if you feel well, if the position you like or whatever you want to share with others. For sure, this cannot be heard by the other players, only for transmission.
I would like to add something. I just didn't really understand it, but is it that you're showing the 40th move here, or what do you say? What did you say? You said.
No, I expect.
You said that basically.
Yeah, I expect that we will have here. I hope so, Sebastian. I don't know, but I
just wanted to.
Yeah, sure.
What I wanted to say is that we want to avoid a disadvantage for the two tables there. So if we show something here that the three tables can see, if we do it, we will also make sure that we show it for the other tables, that we have like some kind of I just talked to Thorsten that we're gonna have. So just to make sure, right? Because we don't want the disadvantage for them to look around and see the 40th move. Okay?
Okay, so kindly ask you, yes, for two other screens on both sides, where we will have all 5 positions on it. Positions and also the number of last moves. So it means, for example, 39, I don't know.
It's a question from
A question from?
I don't think that the screen matters for the draw. Because
Yeah.
usually the draw,
Yeah.
anyway, we can repeat or something.
Yeah,
But,
I don't think that's going to be
But for
relevant.
the Armageddon, it's very important.
Yeah.
If we have an increment after a certain...
No, it isn't. It isn't any increment for them
There's no
again.
increment in Armageddon?
No. It wasn't also last year.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. The regulation last year was also without.
What-
Can we maybe change it for the 60th move to increment?
Of course.
Because
And we can-
otherwise it becomes just too dirty, I think.
Okay.
So about Armageddon you speak, yes.
Again. So another thing is this is a game by the players for the players. So what do you want?
1 second in Armageddon after move 60.
Yeah? Is that agreement? 1 second increment?
Yeah, I think
No?
that's standard.
You said no?
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Is it 5?
No.
No.
He doesn't want.
Maybe before let me just.
Okay.
Maybe I will anticipate and explain how Armageddon is working. Normally, you know, it's 6 against 5 or 5 against 4. Black has to take a draw, white have to win the normal one. Here in this tournament is something special. Before the start of the Armageddon, both players have to give a secret bid to say how much is their black time. So, for example, last year it was 4/3, 4/14, and 4/11. I think your game something like this. Though the player that gives less time.
Is it a base time of 5 minutes?
5 minutes is those of white, and black can choose a time lower than 5 minutes for sure. So, for example, if you say I want 3 minutes 33, and you will be those with the lower time, then you will get black, but you have only this 3 minutes 33. The other one has 5 minutes. White always have 5 minutes. Black has the time that you indicated in your secret bid. Both will make a secret bid, and then at the end we will open it, and then we will see who is the lower one. Will take black, but with this time that you indicate.
Can we vote for this 1 second?
Yes, this is what I wanted to do.
Do you want 1 second or 2 seconds?
One
Because
second.
maybe
No, 2
someone
seconds is too much.
to make it.
So we have the clear question about after move 16, do we have an increment of 1 second or not?
Or we can alternatively, like, if somebody disagrees with 60, would you agree on like 70 moves or 65 or something like that?
Is not effect the only? Is there any other player?
If it's bidding like
I mean,
you could
does anyone
60
get to
moves.
70 moves? Like, without flagging?
No, but
Does that
still,
matter?
we want. No, I think 60 move is.
61 seconds is very fair.
But what about increment of 2 seconds?
It's too much.
It's too much, too much. You should only have time to make the move. I
1
think,
second is enough to make it.
yeah, I think 1.5 seconds is ideal, but we had this discussion many times before.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is 60 moves, 1 second increment, yes or no? So who is for yes? Or players only? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not even big, sorry. Okay.
7 to 1 and 1 is not here. No, then 1 is missing.
Yeah, Hikaru is too tired.
Yeah,
He's
but
gone.
7 to 1 is 8 and 1 is missing, so maybe probably it's 8 to 1. Who is against?
That doesn't matter, yeah.
For you it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's 7, 1 and 2 that 1 year trial and 1 is out. Okay. But at the end, okay, so we will change this. That means if there should be an Armageddon, we have always this secret bit. Example, let's say Vincent will say, I will have 3 minutes, 0.5, okay? The other one will put 4 minutes 33, whatever, and then you will get back black. But you have to make at least 60 moves in this 3 minute 0.5, and then if you reach this, then both of you will get 1 second.
And in that
Okay.
case, the screen.
So okay, yes. So please, for tomorrow we will have the screens, but especially I ask you about the screens for this Sophia rule because you know maybe you will ask a draw we will offer a draw to your opponent. We have only 35 moves, and so it's maybe not the best.
So I just got confirmation for our incredible Torsten team, so we're going to have the 2 screens tomorrow.
So, but I have a question. Can we start screen after maybe 7 minutes because we can see each one how it starts, right? Maybe it will help to someone. Okay, if I wait, okay, someone.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can
Yeah.
walk around to the games.
Yeah.
Okay, you can never stand up and go and look who was playing, I think. Yeah, I
But
don't
it's
know.
not necessarily a good thing, you know, to see what your colleagues are doing. Like, it can be really unhelpful.
No, I don't know. Maybe it was helpful, but it's okay.
So
But maybe
we were
5 minutes, yeah, I don't know.
we were actually planning on doing it like last year. So you are suggesting a change?
No, I don't know if someone was agree with me because it was helpful or not, so...
It doesn't really help.
Huh?
No, you can, like, I think on average it doesn't help.
Okay, so we leave it like that, like last year.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So we will go on. We have this. We have this. We also say this. Yes. Oh no, I'm going back. Yeah, this is 4. So, okay. The default time, if someone will come late, like today, Hikaru, we have 5 minutes. And first of all, I expect that you are all here because you will get the position 10 minutes earlier, so it's better for you to stay here in time. But if for some reason one of you shouldn't be here on starting time, the default time is 5 minutes from the session start for all tournaments, for all games. So about the technical for fair play measures, at the entrance we will have this airport scanners that you all know from airport. Then players, please don't bring electronic devices, no watches, no pens. We will have all here, and no backpacks. So as you are all here in the hotel, in the room, in the resort, I think it's not necessary that you come here with your backpacks. And yes, the playing venue is restricted to this playing hall. We have at the entrance on the right side there will be the toilet, the bathrooms. For tomorrow we will have written there players only, so that we know that this is only the entrance for the players. You will have these player booths. I saw one on my left and one on my right side. You can go there, and there will be provided beverages. If you need something that maybe you will not find there tomorrow, please tell it us, and we will try to organize it for next round. And there will be this confession booth. I haven't seen it, but I expect it is there near the entrance, isn't it?
Right behind the entrance.
Okay. So it's there. And I don't know if someone of you is smoking. If not, we don't have any question about. If there should be some smoker, then please tell it to me, and Michael probably will go out with you, and so that you don't have contact with anyone else.
Going back to Fabiano's request about time and quietness and so on. So we have two possibilities where you can do the 10 minutes discussion. And I want you also to vote for it as well. One is if you do it, as I said, here are the couches, like last year, here and there. Or this time we don't have a player's booth for each person. We have two players' booth for different colors, one on this side, one on that side. Have you seen it maybe? I think maybe if the players just look at the booths and then say if they want to have the 10 minutes in those booths.
For me, this was very comfortable.
It's better good? Okay, you want to leave it like this? Okay.
I think it's also good that the guests,
Yes.
the VIP guests, can see us,
Can better
even if
see.
they don't
Yeah, right.
intervene. Like it's
Okay.
it's a good.
Very good. So then we leave it there.
So perfect. So, about the schedule, we will have, for you it's important, you will play each day at 1 p.m. That's the most important. We will have, the first 2 days, we will have the round robin tournament, after I will say about it. Then you will have the quarterfinals. The first day will be for sure only the standard game, maybe the second, not only the standard game, but also a rapid game, or also blitz, also maybe an Armageddon. And this is for the quarters, for the semi-final and for the final 2 days. What's important, if we should come to, if the standard game should finish 1-1, and we will proceed with the rapid playoff, all the games for the rapid playoff will start on the same time. We cannot say, okay, one finished the game after 1 hour and then immediately we start with the rapid there. We have to finish all the standard games, and then if there should be more with necessary to play the rapid game, then we will play them all together, start them all together. Also because all those will have the same starting position, for sure. So for tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, we will have some mistake, but okay. We will have tomorrow 5 rounds, and Saturday we will have 4 rounds. We will start, as I said before, at 1 p.m. We try to play each hour, but it depends on how long the game will be. If you should finish, if all of you should finish the game within, let's say, 70 moves, 75, 80 moves maybe, we finish within 4 to 5 minutes. So we have also the technical time to prepare the next round, to make the new drawing for the second position or next position, and we have enough time. If one game should be longer, we have to postpone a little bit the round. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I cannot say it, it depends on the end of the game. Unfortunately, there we don't have any other possibility. So, stage 1, which is, I said yesterday, it will be tomorrow and Saturday, sorry, 1 p.m. and then all 60 minutes. Yes, I wrote here approximately move 80. If you calculate it, it's approximately 75, 80 moves. If it will go longer, then probably we have to postpone the next round. This evening, during the dinner, there will be drawing of lots. After, for sure, as you know, the burger table, we will have the starting, the pairings. As all of you know, the first 5 numbers will have 1 white more and so on. If at the end of the round robin tournament, the time control is 10 minutes plus 10 seconds for the round robin rapid. If at the end there will be 2 or more players with the same points, the tiebreak will be, first of all, the direct encounter, second one, the number of wins, and third, the Sonnebomb burger. If there should be also there the same position, then we will proceed with an Armageddon. Let's assume 2 players played draw against each other and they made exactly the same results against the other opponents. So in this case, for sure, they have the same number of Sonneborn wins and so on. And so the only thing is to have Armageddon. Even worse would be, for example, if we have 3 players that against each other played a draw and made the same result against the others. In this case, the only thing we can draw, but I don't want it, and also the organizer said, no, we don't want to draw by a number or whatever. No, we want them to play, and so I thought that we should have there a small tournament within them 3. I know that maybe it's a long time at the end, but we can't avoid it. So if you give me another, if you can tell me something else, please tell me what you think about it.
I think maybe it's an idea that if players are tied for 8th place specifically, that there should be, that these rules apply, but if players are tied for 8th, then there should be an Armageddon game.
Yeah, but what do you think if we have, let's say, the 8th, 9th, 10th player that draw against each other, and for, I don't know, they lost all their other games, so they have 1 point, and so at the end they have the same. How to proceed in this case?
Well, in this case, you might have a mini tournament. I just think like the difference between 8th and 9th is so big.
Yeah, sure. In fact,
that it feels a bit arbitrary. If it's, let's say, we could do it that direct encounter is the first tiebreak.
yeah, we already said this
No,
is.
no, no, yeah, I know. But if direct encounter is equal, then you do a playoff. I don't know. It seems weird that whoever like qualifies for the last 8 should be decided by someone further. I don't know.
I think it's correct. Like we shouldn't. I mean, 8th place could win the tournament, 9th can get nothing basically.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
you have a totally random tiebreak. Like you should have some sort of objective. I mean, number
Yeah.
of wins is completely unobjective.
Direct encounter is correct,
Yes.
and then we should have.
But so you say if we speak about other places, we let this,
Yes.
and only for the 8th place, if the 8th has the same points like the 9th and the direct encounter was a draw, only
Yeah.
in this case to let them play an
Yes.
Armageddon.
Maybe also in case of direct encounter, because why is direct encounter such a big deal?
I think
Like,
it is a big
you
deal.
still did better against other
But
players.
for 8th place and 9th, maybe even direct encounter is not.
Yeah, we could also do like all players tied for 8th
Sounds also good.
should play out. So like there could be a tie. There could be like a tie from 6th to 8th or
Yes.
whatever. Then they should. Then the
No,
tiebreak
I mean
rule.
6 to 9. You mean? Or
Yeah,
6
6 to 9. Sorry, 6 to 9.
Okay, the possibility that we have from 6 to 9 is very small, but it
I
can
know.
be.
Let's
It
say
can be, yes.
Let's say 7 till 9 or something.
Yes.
7 till 9 is not impossible.
It's possible, yeah.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
So
So your proposal is?
my proposal is that for specifically tied for 8th, then we skip number 1, 2, and 3 and jump to 4A and 4B.
Yes.
Okay, that means that if the 8 has the same points like the 9th
Yeah.
or the 10th also,
Yes.
Or the 10th, or that like 7th, 8th, 9th are equal.
the same. Okay, in this case we skip the first 3 and to play immediately no Armageddon is not possible with 3, so we have to play a,
Yeah, that's
a
why
mini match.
I'm saying we go to 4A or 4B.
Okay.
depending on the situation.
Do you agree with it? I must ask to the players. You don't agree, yes?
I think if we play 5 plus 2 is better than Armageddon. Armageddon is a bit random.
Like a match, a mini match.
But in this case we have to make a match. So, but you think a match with 5-2,
Yeah.
white and black, and then
Yes, and then Armageddon.
Also sounds good. Also sounds good.
With my,
okay. So we let this only for the until we are not speaking about 8th place. For the 8th place, we make a special one that we cut the first 3 and say, okay, we're playing a mini match between the players. Means one with white, one with black, and if it's 1-1, then an Armageddon. Okay, so we will change this evening, and yeah. Is it clear for everyone? Yes.
And
The case is
for
not.
instance, if sevens, eights, nines, sevens will sit out. 8 and 9 they play. Winner will play the sevens.
No, the proposal was if 7.
It doesn't work.
It will be
No, no,
tournament. It will be tournament.
So what do you want to do?
The proposal was if 7, 8, 9,
Then you play a
then
turn.
all these 3 have to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We cannot allow. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
4 games.
Okay. All those that are dying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just so as Levon said, you 3 players, you play a double. You play a double round robin. Otherwise, it's going to be one.
If there are 3 players, you say a double.
You
Yes.
play 4 again.
It will never finish.
Well, we have to. It's very important.
So that you mean that you say that they are playing 6 games.
I mean, you could also lower the time control.
No, I think 5 plus 2. Yeah. But we really, I mean,
Because
the
ima-
difference is so huge.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Levon. Imagine that we have to take always this 10 minutes for each player before. We have to take this 5 minutes, so it becomes long. It's for you. For me, it's not a problem, but.
The first rapid day we play 5 games. The second rapid day we play 4 games. So anyway, adding some blitz games at the end doesn't make it so much longer.
Yeah.
Like maybe it'll be half an hour longer at the end. It's not a big deal.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I know this. Yes, exactly. But okay.
Yeah, but and it's like in case of expected value, it's like not $100,000, but close to that. So it's like it's a big deal.
Okay. Good. So let's go on. As I said, or as you know,
It's more than that. It's basically if you are ninth place, you're getting what is it like 10,000?
yeah, we will have it after.
Yeah, but then
12.5.
when if you are 8, you could still win the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying like the expected value is very high, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So about the qualification, the first 8 qualifies for the quarterfinals, 9th and 10th place for the game for the 9th place. So we go on with stage 2, which is the KO system. We will have 4 matches for the quarterfinals. The 8th place against the first place out of the round robin and so on. The winner qualifies for the semi-final, and the losers qualifies for the race for the 5th place. So they are not out, they are still playing, they are still continuing. And on the other side we have these players that finished on 9th and 10th place. They are still playing, they are playing for a higher prize money, and they are still playing also for 2 points instead of 1 for the Grand Prix. So there the winner will get the 9th and the loser the 10th place. And after, these 2 players will not have to play other games here. But as far as I know, they have to help the organizers and to media also for cover this. So at the end we will have the semi-finals and the match for the 5th place. As you know.
Sorry, one question about the one place. Last year we did a choice, right? One chooses between.
Yes, this we will show. I will show you after. This is not that the number 8 is playing with white. The color I will say it now, but about the color I will tell it to you.
Color. No.
Ah, sorry.
One chooses 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that's what we did last time. 2 chooses the remaining 0. So
You say that the player chooses the
Yes.
opponent.
Whoever won the round robin
Yes.
chooses the last 4 people, one of the last 4 players, either 5, 6, 7, or 8. Then number 2 chooses the remaining 3, number 3 the remaining 2, and
Ah, really? You did this?
that's
Yes.
what we did last time for sure.
And I think it's a better system.
And it does make more sense.
It's a better
definitely what
So
we-
that means, if for example Vincent will win the tournament, the
Yes.
round robin, he can choose between the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th
Yes.
who he wants to play against in the quarterfinals.
Yes.
Are you sure?
But didn't we change it to like only first can choose or something? Because
But that's why you played on the resin, right?
yeah, but I see, but the point is like 4 is kind of worse than 5th in a lot.
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, but in a lot of situations because you cannot choose, right?
And neither can choose. They both get the big.
Well, 5th may be chosen by one of them. Yeah, but of course they cannot choose.
Like the only thing is that maybe 5th gets avoided because they happen to be on paper stronger and they don't get
Yeah.
chosen, and then 4th gets saddled with them. But like otherwise, it is totally random if one plays it.
Yes.
It could be the same problem.
I must ask to the tournament director, Sebastian, do you know something about, did we do this last
I
year?
remember for sure about the colors.
About the colors, then, yes, this is another
Sure.
thing.
The other one I will check now. But all the players are sure that you can choose.
Only one. Who was the winner?
Alireza, I think you won last year, isn't it? Did you won the round robin?
Yes.
The winner was ordered by class time.
Okay, yeah.
No, I didn't.
No, in fact,
So we didn't choose.
Nobody.
no, in
Nobody
fact,
chose.
It was just about the.
I had a look over the technical meeting last year and you never spoke about it. When I took the regulation of last year, it wasn't written, so I don't know.
So,
There's obviously also, I don't remember, but Sebastian, no?
I have now the schedule from the last year, and this was 1 against 8. This was Nolibek against Dingiren. Then this was Alireza against Magnus. This was second against.
Yeah, that was 5.
Yeah, because you ended up 4th and 5th in the round.
Yeah, that was 4-5.
Yeah, 4 and 5. And then it was Vincent against Levon. First it was Fabi against Lukas. This is 2 against 7. And Vincent, it was 3rd against Levon, 6. So there was
I also remember that way that there was no choice.
it was not just a choice about the colors.
Yeah.
If you like to start with white or if you start with black.
Yeah.
This was the choice of the better ranked player.
I think we can also choose. I mean,
But the point is that no, as I said, we can
We can do everything.
If you agree on what
Only
you
for the structure and everything.
what do you guys think?
Is
I would prefer the other system, but
No,
Okay.
no, we're choosing.
We're choosing. Me too.
So let's put it up to a vote. So to be clear, we are now voting on whether we want to have the result of the round robin being clearly the winner plays against number 8, the second against the 7, and so on. Or do we? This is like option A. I'm gonna ask you about option A or B. Option B is the winner can choose which player he wants to play from 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the second can choose of the remaining 3, and the third can choose of the remaining 2.
And that's it.
And that's it. So that's option B. So who is for option A? 1. Who is for option B? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we change it for this way, or I think it's a good. I think personally, it's an exciting thing also for the spectators. to
Yes,
see.
because you choose your opponent.
Yes, you choose your opponent. I think it's a cool thing.
So you are doing like
It's a cool
choosing?
thing. Yeah.
So now the decision is that the first 4, we will change it after.
It's chess.com system and all kind of tournaments nowadays. Why not?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
So
good
It's
system.
it's
I like that.
but the problem is like every time whoever finishes 4th gets fucked. But
It's normal.
that's
Why not get
yeah. I remember.
Well, why do you get?
But you get,
over the
but
other
you
system?
get rewarded for finishing top 3. You know, it's almost like
Yeah,
So-
specifically.
you usually get the most difficult
From 5 to 8. But anyway, like if you could also get first and get the most difficult.
Well, I think we wanted it. I think it's a good system.
So I'm quite sure if Vincent would win the
You could
game,
also do
the
like
tournament,
first
he would ask
chooses only
to play against
second,
Magnus.
Top 3.
At least first gets
Bronze.
an advantage. It makes sense that first gets an advantage over second and over third.
Yeah.
This is still clear. Some questions about.
Is it stupid just first choose it? You get some reward for being first, and then everybody else.
It's also okay, but I think it's more exciting if first 3 choose. It's more exciting.
I mean, there will be more, blood. There will be more unhappy people for sure.
Yes.
Okay, so we remain with this proposal of B. That means that the first out of the round robin tournament can choose a player between 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th placed of the round robin. And also the second one about the rest, and so the third one yes, and the fourth one has to take this player. And after we will speak also about the color, because there we will have the same the same situation like last year, and we will put the same one. Yeah. Okay. That means also in this case. Let me have just 1 second. That means that match A is always that match where the player is. In this case, match 1 is those that finish where the first seed player is. Clearly, 1, 2, 3, 4 remains. These 4 we don't have a look. But after it remains that the winner out of match A will play against the winner out of match D. This remains.
Yes.
There you cannot choose anymore. So this remains, and B against C, and losers the same. Okay?
Yeah, that's
No question, yes. So at the end we will have, as I said before, this semi-final, and now this final, or also the same thing about the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th place. So here you can see it in someone else. Don't take in consideration now this 8, 5, 7, 6. This could change. 1, 2, 3, 4 will remain, and then the rest will remain like we have it here. Okay? So about the rate of play, the standard game is 90 minutes plus 30 seconds, no second period. Rapid game is 10 plus 10. Blitz game is 5 plus 2. For sure the rapid will be only played if it's finished 1-1. The rapid only if it's finished, if the rapid finished 1-1 or 2-2 till now, till there. And the Armageddon will be one game, and as I said before, both players have to give a bid. For sure, if one wants to play with white, he can also say 5 minutes. I'm quite sure that the other one will be a little bit lower. But in this case, we will have a look over the bid. If for some reason the bid would be the same, so for example, both will say 4 minutes, 30 seconds, we will have a second bid.
What if both players bid 5 minutes, more than one?
Then, if it's, we will. My proposal is to redo this bidding again, and if it will remain the same, then we will have a choose by, I don't know, by lot there or by a pawn or whatever. Otherwise, is it okay for you? But
3 times. 3 times. And
3 times. Oh, okay.
3 times.
3 bids.
3 bits, and then the 4th bit would be a draw.
Okay, that means if both want white for sure, both will always insert 5, and then after we will choose who have to play with black.
Yeah, but in that particular case, how much time will black get?
5 minutes.
How much time about this? White always 5, and black you say.
5 minutes also.
No, that's a good question. Yeah. No, in this case I would propose the standard 5 minutes against 4 minutes. Is it okay?
Yes.
If for real it would be the same for 3 times, then 5 for white and 4 minutes for black. But I expect that it will not.
I'm the least chess expert here, but as far as I understand is that usually you want to play with black because you don't have to win. Now, if you see the position and you see the position or
No,
not?
you cannot.
Oh, you don't see the position. So then why would you want to play with white?
I don't know.
So badly. I don't
You're a
know.
I
weirdo.
think white probably has an
Okay.
advantage to close the time.
It's a blitz. You know, it's hard to.
So let's say both. So for whatever reason, in the air, it's like the white,
Yes.
because he has a white jacket or whatever. So whatever. So 2 players want to play with white, right? Why would then why would it then be 5-4? Why would it not be 5-5?
No, because the traditional Armageddon is like that.
It's like that. Okay, so that's tough luck. Okay, good. Then we do 5-4.
Yes, and also more for the Armageddon. Now we changed it also that after 60th move, it will be an increment of 1 second for each. Okay?
After black 60.
Yes.
So from white 60 first.
Yeah. Okay. Fabiano, you understand? Yes. About Armageddon, we said it could be 5 against 4, but always after 60th move with 61, you will get 1 second.
Specific instance if both players did the exact same amount 3 times.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
never happened.
No, of course not.
So,
Normally not, no. But who knows?
like, the solution seems ridiculous to me, but since it'll never happen, I don't care.
Why ridiculous?
Because 4 minutes is a massive disadvantage. If both players bid 5 minutes, black should get 5 minutes. They bid 5 minutes and they should get it.
This is also what I think, but this is why
I'm also
my...
fine with that.
Yeah, don't bid 5, like,
We can pick the last third.
Okay, we have also this solution A. Let's bit about it. We have solution A, 5 minutes in this
No, this is
ridiculous
true, too.
case. Okay, it will never happen.
This is, believe me, I have a little story, but it's too long. Things happen. At AOL Europe, we had transatlantic cable to the US, and we had to buy a second one as a backup. And we said, do we have to have a third one? No, it's like, likelihood is not. We had actually switched off line 1 transatlantic cable for maintenance. In exactly that 1 hour, there was a fish trailer getting the second one, so we are off, so we needed the third one. So things that never happened, they do happen. So we need to vote.
believe me, this is less likely.
I know, but we want to be sure. So now we have to vote. If we have 3 times that both players want 5 minutes, right? So then,
Already out of time.
so then after the third time and the fourth time, we do a draw. Shall we do a draw about who's getting white and who's black? And then black will get option A 5 minutes, option B 4 minutes. Who is for option A? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who is for option B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 4 minutes.
So make 5 with white and black. The standard one, but with 1 second after 60 moves. So let's go on. This is what you chose last year. And I think that was a good proposal last year, and so therefore I think we can also use this. The higher ranked player, always the higher rank means 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first round, can not only choose the opponent, the first 3, but they can also choose with which color they want to play the first standard game. Okay? I think this is good. So, but after, for the so for sure the second game with the other color, it's clear. So in the quarter, white and black, and then in the semi-final or for the 5th place, whatever, always the higher ranked player will get the opposite, the other color of that he had in the first game the day before. Okay, and then in the final day, change again. Is it okay? That could also mean that one player will get always white in the first one, because maybe he's not always the higher rank. But if you agree with it, we want to adapt also this. Then,
Did we do that last time?
yes, there was a huge discussion last year, and because first the first proposal last year was that that the higher ranked has black in the first, always, and then it was, I think, your proposal, and then you agreed also that to change it.
But so we changed it to, so you choose for the first round and then you change in every subsequent.
So the first you choose, if you are the higher ranked player. If you are the number 5, then no.
Why did we end up with that and not that the higher ranked player chooses in every round?
Because so the proposal was that it is also a change, and it's not always clear, and so means that it's clear for us or for everyone what would be the next color for them.
It's the same like if you play a Swiss tournament, you have also to change the
Exact. For sure, not for all, Sebastian, but those for the higher ranked or for those that has won the tournament, yeah. Okay? So if it should end in a 1-1, then there will be the draw, and the higher ranked out of the rapid, so it means out of the round robin, will will draw the color. That means simply by 2 pawns, I go to the winner, let's say always to Vincent, I go there, and he will have to choose if white or black for the rapid. The same for the blitz game if it is 2-2. So that it could be that you always start with the same, it could also change, it depends on the draw. And Armageddon, we already said what to proceed, how to proceed. So general, this is the prize money. out of this tournament. So therefore, as we said before, the 8th place is not, for sure it's also important about the money here, but it's also that you have the possibility, if you finished 8th, to win also the 1st place. This is out of regulation. Yes, here you have our contacts. We will send you after, we will change after these last proposals. We will introduce them in the PowerPoint, and then after we will send, or Sebastian will send you the PDF with all the presentation. So you will have also our contact if there is something. And yeah, thank you for your collaboration, for your good, real good instruction feedback here also. And this evening during the dinner we will have drawing of numbers for tomorrow's start. And now, do you have any other questions? Maybe we forgot something to say. It doesn't seem me so boring now. No questions? Okay, if you don't have any questions, thank you in the
The
meantime.
prize is always like this because the last 2 prizes, I thought it was like 2010. It was always 12.5, 7.5. I swear I saw like 2010 somewhere.
Because we had 10 players.
No, I mean I saw 10 prizes.
Oh.
And it ended
Yeah,
at 2010.
it's in the.
I saw this somewhere. I mean on the website I saw it somewhere.
Okay, so okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, we have changed the. We are changing the rules significantly as of the next tournament. So these rules are valid until the 14th of February, and the new rules, which are already on the website, that's correct, are only valid as of February 15th. They are, because we have 12 players then, right? And all this stuff is going to. This is actually, I put in all of this stuff also what I have making sense. I deleted all of the FIDE appraisals and their participation and so on, but I left in the stuff that really made sense. So you have to look it up also who is like qualifying and so on. It remains that the top 3 of you guys here will qualify, and also the top 2 ELO then after the fact. So we're gonna, after the tournament, we'll know 5 more qualificants. We already have qualified Prague because he won the last big tournament before, which is the Weigand, so he already participates. And of course, Kukesh is also qualified for Paris because of the world champion. So then the rest have to qualify through this, and then we have also some wildcards again. But in the end, of course, it turns on the prize money because we are distributing the prize money slightly different when we are distributing to 12 players. And this is why I think it's maybe you saw 10 somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
So I think the prize money we are doing for the 12 players, it's a little bit different than this one. I think the winner will still get 200. I don't know whether I can do it. You can look it up on the website. But the difference is that the most important thing is right now we have done all of this because we didn't want to. The reason is we didn't want to change the rules for this tournament after the fact when we got all the invitations. We didn't want to invite 2 more players and so on and so on. So we kept it at 10 and this. But we're going to change the system significantly as of the next tournament. We're going to have 12 players. We're going to have round robin, then 4 will fall out, so it's going to be a different thing. And that's everything you see on the website right now. But this is the rules for here.
Yes, clear, because once you've been invited, then this had been was the regulation, and so we cannot change it during the period you already have been invited. So, are there any other questions? Maybe for arbiters? Maybe we can ask also to appeals committee if you are satisfied, if you have any questions.
Well, if finally the players agreed, then that's it.
In fact, that's the most important, yeah. Okay, if you don't have any other questions, for sure, if you should have any questions after, you can reach us, as I told you before, by email, by WhatsApp, but for sure, you can find us also here in the resort. So thank you for your attention, and yeah, good luck to everyone, and see you for dinner and then for tomorrow. Thank you.
Which one?
this about the color, for example.
This is amazing, because we can change the rules that suit all the players. We don't have to be stuck in bureaucracy.
The best one is also that now. Yeah, this is strange, but okay. No problem. It was a little bit low, but it was also the questions
как они играют. Типа, ты сидишь там 30 секунд сидишь, ты смотришь, как они играют, что и... А что, справедливо? Как вы думаете?
Что?
Типа белым играть, сидишь 30 секунд смотришь, как, скажем...
Слушай, там знаешь, какие ошибки идут?
Только сейчас закончилось объяснение всех прав.
Да, конечно. Не, и дискуссии.